I've generated the world. Even just generating the world takes a while. Even on my computer, which ain't bad. I think with default settings here, it's at least a half an hour to generate the entire world, which we've got here. I did some browsing for a possible place to start. I found one over here that it seems kind of decent. It's where the little blinking yellow X is over here. We've got a little bit of forest. We've got some rocky wastelands and some badlands. So we're gonna have a set of different biomes over here. It's gonna be relatively flat, but it's gonna be okay. I don't know. I think it's gonna be okay. Evil biome with filth being rained on. I don't know. It's been so long. I think we're gonna play in sort of a more normal setting. We'll see. And no, I did not turn off Werebeast, so we might get instantly Weresheeped again. It could happen. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna embark here. Banana Cabana! Thank you very much for that. Have a nice whiskey on me. Thank you very much, Banana. Also, woo! Hype train! The hype train is leaving the station. Nice. And we have a new emote. How do I... Ooh. Hype Bigfoot. Nice! Excellent. Yeah, thank you very much for that, Banana. I've been playing a lot of Dota Underlords lately, too. The knockout mode just keeps being fun. Alright. Aurora 4X C# is coming out in March, given it... I will absolutely... Now, do we actually think that Aurora will actually be out then? We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to hold my breath, but I'm very eager to play the C# version of Aurora 4X. Whiskey and chocolate right now, which means I can share it. Nice, Aliu! Well, I got some chocolate down here. I think we'll hold off on the whiskey, at least for now. Alright, we're going to embark over here. I think it's a fine location. We're gonna embark, I guess, we're gonna prepare for the journey carefully. I'm just wondering if I should use a blueprint. No, let's start from scratch here. Let's start naming some people. Now, the other thing Twitch is no longer good at anymore is just sending me my subscriber list. I used to just have it email me an SCV file. CSV file. SCV is the StarCraft dude. And then it would just be in my email. And now it's got like downloaded subscriber list. It's got the window popped up. It's saying, may take a while if there's a large number, but it's been sitting here forever and nothing is happening. So I guess I'm going to be grabbing subscriber names from chat to make our dwarves. So instead of just, randomly generating it, which is often the way we like to do it, we're going to grab subscriber names from chat and see what we can do. Yeah, everything about Twitch is broken. Like, admittedly, I'm being less patient with things today because I feel miserable because I'm feeling sick. But the world is conspiring to have complete BS happen at the same time. All right, nickname over here. Eden Stargazer. Welcome to the fortress. Oh, one thing I did. When we started things up here with the Lazy Noob pack, I set the population cap to 21. I want to keep our fortress a lot smaller. I don't want to get lost in like 150 dwarves and not know who's who and lose some of the history and things like that. That's no good. I don't want that. Eurastus. Welcome to the fortress. Silverfish. Customized nickname. Rhyme Pendragon. Absolutely. Boom. Customize nickname. Ooh, that went fast. Pepito Jones. Customize nickname. Mischievous Art. Mischievous Art. I have no idea if that's spelled correctly. And then we've got, oh god, it's hard to I'm trying to follow my eyes here. Carthus. There we are. Okay. All right, how are we gonna get these fine dwarves educated? Because we're gonna want to start some people with skills. So one of the questions: do we start with people who are skilled in digging, in mining? Mining skill means we can dig out our fortress faster. On the other hand, low skill doesn't lead to like failure or anything like that. You could train it up pretty quickly. I don't know. Maybe we'll start with some of the other things. It would be quite nice to have a skilled carpenter. One really skilled mason. One really skilled, I want, stone crafter. Right here. So Silverfish, you're probably going to be our main mug maker there. Silverfish. A Rhyme Pendragon. Let's have you be a grower. Like that. Cook and Brewer from Pepito Jones. Mischievous Art. I might want to have one person who's a good hunter. Oh, I need a carpenter. We're not cutting down any trees, right? Yeah, no, we'd never do that. Shen, you might get there. Oh, we'll have a doctor. Mischievous Art. Couple of ranks of diagnostician, wound dresser, surgeon, bone doctor, suturer. So you're not particularly good at any of them, but you have a little bit, which is great. And then Karthus, we're going to have you be a bit of an appraiser, negotiator, persuader, organizer, record keeper. Sort of be our broker, bookkeeper, so on and so forth. All right, starting items. All right, so we're going to start with a couple of copper picks. That's good, so we can start digging. A couple of axes, so we can start chopping down trees and enemies. An anvil, some beer, rum, plump helmet spawn. So plump helmets are mushrooms. The spawn are the seeds. I think we're going to bring a few more of those so we can get started. Maybe a few more pigtail, cave wheat, rock pods. They're really cheap, so we'll bring a few of those as well. Some rock nuts. Dimple cup, less important. Buckets, splints, crutches, wheelbarrow, step ladder. I don't know. I feel like a doctor with the name Mischievous, anything is going to be bad, let alone art. Name a goat after me so I can be a kid again. Oh, that's terrible. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to bring a bunch more plump helmets with us. There you go. So we're going to have a little bit more food going right for the start. Yeah, avocado wood is cool, man, right? Let's go! Let's embark! Could possibly go wrong. We should have some music going in the background, too. I'm just not sure what music to play. Because I don't want to get anything flagged. Some Crusader Kings music, maybe? Are you playing music? It is just really quiet. Okay. Can we have a temple called Second Birthdayism? We will see. All right, you have arrived. Wow, this font is small. Well, probably embiggen the fonts once we get in. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Locum Fidgem. I guess I could have renamed our fortress, right? Oh well. There are almost no supplies left. With the stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves! You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve, secure lodgings, ere the dingoes get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Osanliller, wound patterns. Oh, that's not foreboding at all. Strike the earth. Yeah, wound pattern. Okay. I do have it set to autosave on start, so it's probably doing that here. Don't like the dingoes get your baby. I don't know. Babies are pretty useless. Maybe we should intentionally feed the babies to the dingoes, just to get them out of the way. I don't know. Load, load, load. Save, save, save. Load, load, load. Save, save, save. Glad to hear the dev on the Steam version is going to start picking up here in the next month. All right. I'll save. What are you afraid of? Lots of crashes, mostly. Don't trust any sheep that are on a map. Yeah, so the problem is with the references to the war sheep issue, or were sheep issue, is that so I haven't played this tile set before. Interesting. We may change our mind about the tile set, but we'll go for it for this session. Last time we played, more or less, the very first caravan that showed up, one of the merchants, like, they arrive, one of the merchants instantly transforms into weresheep and basically kills everyone. It's like really small, really short. So yeah, this tile set is 32 pixels by 32. So it's gonna be, it'll be a little bigger. Maybe it'll be a lot more detailed. We'll see what we feel like as we go forward. It's gonna take a little while for me to reprogram my brain to know what I'm looking at over here. But for now, so we've got our dwarves. These are apparently grasses on the ground. I don't know why they're so gray. But yeah, apparently this is all grass down there. Let me bring down the volume and scooch. It's gotten quite a bit louder. I mean, yeah, you can zoom out to see more of it at once. So we've got a bit of a shallow valley here. If I go up, you can see it's fairly flat. Like, we're not on the side of a mountain. So we got level ground over here. Maybe there's snow on the ground. I guess the water's frozen. That might be what's going on. But I think it's very likely is right where we are. I think we're going to dig into the side of the mountain, like right here. Would be our entrance? I don't know. Had in a demon diplomat for more fun. What kind of ground are we looking at here? Is it not X? Oh my god. I don't know what the commands are for this game anymore. V. Oh no, that's not the button I want. K. K is the button I want. Alright. Oh, these are roots, like apple roots. We got silt. What is this? Clay loam. Can we farm in clay loam? I don't know. We could also dig straight down. What do people feel like? The thing is, a sideways entrance can sometimes look sexy, although if it's only like clay and stuff and not stone, I don't know. But what we could do is we could dig in here. What the nice thing is with clay and sand and stuff, we can dig out really fast. We can maybe get our little farming set up on the surface, and then from here dig down to the actual fortress. Dig straight down never goes wrong. Growing plant stuff like elf talk to me. Yeah, mostly mushrooms though. Digging to the side of the hill, then dig up. Well, there's not much of an up. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and dig sideways. So I'm going to hit D to start designations, and then I'm going to hit D again to mine. And we'll get like a nice, wide hallway that does something like this. Into some downstairs. Like so. And what we can do is, yeah, set up some farms here. Maybe just off this way. Something like that. Okay, we'll unpause. Oh, we may have to set some jobs. So, I don't have auto labor running right now. Normally I like it, but normally it's because we've got such a huge fortress. If I'm limiting the fortress to a hard cap of 21 dwarves, the lucky 21, we can do a lot more sort of manual management of people, which might be a pretty good idea. I mean, they're going to start with jobs assigned to them. So you can modify what jobs dwarves are working from inside the game. But Dwarf Therapist is kind of handy as an easy way to find things. So right now, for example, no one's got mining enabled. So we should probably have that on for a couple of people. Well, the doctor, so mischievous art, you're not going to be needing to do doctoring things for a while. Or are you already on? No, there we go. That's going to turn that on. It's a little hard to tell on the gray here, but it's going to be fine. Farming, brewing, cooking. So that's going to be a little while away too. So Pepito Jones, you're going to be another miner. So we got a couple of people doing that. The carpenter, I guess I'll also go. So this is who? Eden Stargazer. I'm going to turn on wood cutting, and I get wood crafting and boyer, even though you don't have those skills, but thematically it's going to work well together. Okay, that's going to have to do okay. What I'm going to do, I think, is bring this down a little, so... Oh, well, that's the title bar there. Okay, excellent. So I can just switch back to it pretty easily. Lucky 13, maybe. 42? That could be a thing, too. I mean, we can change the cap just by restarting the game. There we go! Alright, we got some folks out digging here. So we've got Pepito Jones, Mischievous Art, digging through the soil. Very nice. And yeah, it's going to go really fast if it's just clay. That's going to be great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct the wagon, so we can get some wood and stuff out of that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop down some trees, because trees are evil and no one likes them. So we're going to do that. So these are the tree trunks. If we go up, we can see the rest of the tree. But we're going to chop down some trees here, so that we can get some wood, so that we can start burning it for furnaces. Also, in vanilla Dwarf Fortress, you can only make beds out of wood. Like, I don't know why you can't make stone beds. Where's my bedroom office? I want to start banning the export of mugs. Oh no! That would be the worst. Although, speaking of nobility here, so Karthus, you are expedition leader right now because you had the most social skills. If we want a manager, we're going to give it to Karthus. If we want chief medical dwarf, we're going to give it to Mischievous Art. Broker is going to be Karthus. Bookkeeper is going to be Karthus as well. We don't need military people at this time. We do want accurate counts. And yeah, we'll need an office soon for Karthus to do absolutely everything. You slept on stone beds? I mean, why have you slept on just a pure wooden bed? It's not comfortable either. I mean, presumably either one of them have some amount of padding. I don't know. What is going on with the ground here? Okay, silt loam. Okay, so we got a few different types of ground, but that should all be farmable, which we'll check in a second. Okay, that's been dug out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig some up downstairs. I'm going to go a few levels here. Boom. Okay, so what we're doing is we're digging downwards, deeply and greedily. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build a farming plot. So we're going to start farming in here. Let me embiggen this. One there. And another one over here. Boom. And then we have to say what they should grow. Oh, they have to get built first. Right. How deeply and how greedily? I don't know. All the greed into deep. Okay, let's take a look at what the stone and things we're looking at. So this is still clay loam. This is fire clay. Ooh, could use it for certain bricks and things like that. Regular clay. Dolomite. So now we're hitting stone. Dolomite. I mean, I guess I dug fairly deeply. We don't have to go super deep. We want to go deep enough that we're not going to hit any more just soil or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe over here? Should also get rid of that little sidebar. We got some candy. Well, at some point for sure. Main crop Quill brought with him was underground mushroom. Yep. Yeah, so you can grow stuff on the surface. And in fact, there are some crops you can only grow on the surface. But for our mushrooms here, our plump helmets, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set plump helmets to grow. So this is currently spring, summer, autumn, winter. We're gonna grow plump helmets year-round on one of these. The other one we're gonna mix around. We'll grow some sweet pods in the spring. We want some pigtail because you can use that to make cloth. So that's summer, and autumn is going to be pigtails, and in winter we'll get some dimple cups. There we go. Just to mix it all around. Sounds pretty good to me. What was the best rock to sleep on? I don't know, Artistic Sumo. What is the best rock to sleep on? It sounds like a setup for a joke. I don't know if that's what's happening, but all right. On this floor over here. Okay, let's figure out our layout. What do we want to do? The last time we played, we did very much like everything on the same floor, which is not an optimal way of doing it, but it looks really cool. A nice bed. Oh, bedrock. Oh. We did bring some rock nuts, I thought. Should I do my like my 4-pillar layout, which does look very cool? Okay, let's. Oops, I'm switching floors here, which isn't necessarily what I meant to do. Let's do something like. We need some storage. I need workshop space. I don't know. What do we want it to look like? Some sort of spiral type setup? Vertical fortress, waterfall down the stairwell. That'd be rough. Be cool though. If you're gonna keep this fort small, maybe try for efficiency. Yeah, I mean we don't need infinite stuff. Okay. Let's say we start with planning workshop space. So your standard workshop is 3x3, but we may want to leave a little walking space because of the way the barriers show up. So what if we set up like, yeah, sort of 4x4. I don't know. Do we want to do like fancy individual rooms for each workshops? I don't want to design this. Let's do something like this, and then so have a hallway this way, something like that, so we could have individual little rooms. Well, probably not rooms, actually, as much as alcoves. I don't think I'm going to put doors. So maybe what I'll do... What if we did... Okay, hold on. And something like this, and then we put like a big stockpile sort of in the middle here. And then we just ring it with workshops. Why not doors? The reason why not doors for something like this is because, so when we put down the actual workshops, some of the tiles of the workshops are impassable. And if the impassable tile blocks the door, then things get really annoying. Okay, how do we develop a symmetry here that we like? That sort of works, but sort of doesn't. Workshop ring. What if we extend this out this way? Okay, maybe that's the way to do it. And then... Okay. I think I can sort of dig this. Dig it. There you go. We can sort of keep going around like this. How do we like something like this? I kind of like it. I'll just trim this back for now, but the idea is probably going to be that it extends. It looks like we're going to sing the entirety of All-Star by Smushmouth in your Twitter feed. Nice, Silverfish. I like it. I like having space around my workshops for meeting stores. Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's a good point. Although, we'll have the stockpile in the middle. It's not that far away to get there. But yeah, it can look cool. And we've done that before, but I don't know if we've done this layout before, and I'm kind of digging this. And yeah, so we'll probably set up a macro for this in a scooch. Alright, I think what I'll do is I'll unpause, we'll let this go. We'll finish the pattern later, and probably do like staircases in the corners here or something, whenever we decide exactly what size we're going to do this. Digging this, or are you mining it? Yes, it's exactly the same. Dig and mine is exactly the same. With mining, what happens is, as they dig through, sometimes they leave boulders behind, and depending on, you know, what kind of veins they might hit, you might find more. What I need to do is, how do I set up hotkeys? Shift H, that's what it is. There we are. So F1 brings us here, F2 brings us here. Actually, I'm going to change F1 to this. There we go, better. Golden Tower. Yeah, we're gonna see if what kind of material we might run into. Perhaps cut the fourth workshop on each side. I don't know what you mean. You mean like do something like this? You know what I could do here? That's not bad. We could theme these various stockpiles. You like it? Yeah. Then what we can do, I mean, this probably won't be enough workshops, but we can add more somewhere else, or most likely sort of above and below. Actually, the real pro move